Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk Thinking Right. Out here in the lab, well, I do what I do for you. Today, rather than 25 rules to live by, storytelling, story with a message, message in the story for life. I'm giving them out, you receiving them, we got a good thing going, let's rock. Right Thinkers' mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is to do just that for my right thinkers. If you're a right thinker, your job is, or your mission is to know thyself. I'm gonna help you with that. Let's go. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do. I got you. Stay tuned. A person who knows not and believes that they know is dangerous and religious. I avoid them. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock. I wake up to yourself with knowledge of yourself. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to Maya, the truth. And without balance, you got nothing. And speaking of balance, right thinkers, let's talk about controlling your mind. That's really what right thinking philosophy is all about. Learning how to have control over your mind, aka yourself. The God consciousness, meaning your mind and heart is on the same page. If not, you're going to have problems. So try to get them in sync. I'm helping you with that. I control my mind with what? Meditating daily. And keep thinking right daily. If your mind drifts, if your mind is always all over the place, you need to try to get into the line of focusing. Take that wide screen out, start focusing in a little bit. That's what control of your mind will do for you. Now, in Tibet, the monks become meditation masters by going off on retreats away from people to focus and concentrate. I don't have the time to take myself out of society to find myself on a remote, retreat to concentrate. So I work on mine right here amongst everybody. So it's a little different. All right. I retreat, watch this, to where I am right now, my lab. Okay. AKA my quiet spiritual place daily. And I practice what I teach. My meditation mode, I go through it daily. I get better at it. I've been doing it now for a while. And I'm pretty proficient in that area. So now I can talk about it. Why? Because I can do it now. I'm a yogi. I'm getting better, again, at meditating. I love the mental escape. It does me a world of good to go into myself, speak metaphorically. But yeah, I like to deep dive into my own psychic and hang around, go check it out a little bit. Go inside myself. That's how you know yourself. I know how to what? Control my thoughts. That's what self-mastery is all about, yogis. When you know how to find that peace within yourself, you maintain that peace. That's what yogis do. Okay? Now, next one is, if you have a busy mind, you're going to have problems meditating. You're going to have problems grasping that concept, because if your mind is all over the place, like I said, that vision, if you can't get tunnel vision and focus and concentrate that beam, it's going to be rough. All right. Personally, I think we spend more time running around to and fro than to sit down and meditate. I ain't got time. I hear that phrase a lot. But I ain't got time. Routine. This is why I know I could survive. The first thing in the morning, once the eyes open, give thanks. Before my feet hit the floor, realizing, okay, I'm good to go. Wash up, get ready. And the first thing after the washing, I'm going into prayer and meditation mode. So that's how I start my day. Okay? So understand that it's a routine. If you don't have one, it's really person just going to be going around and around. All right. Now I always meditate when after what my morning prayer. It slows down my thought process. It calms me down. It keeps me in that place I like to be. That balance in my life. Where I'm at peace within myself. Why? The harmony of the heart and mind is working together, and I'm actually at peace. No aggravation, no, just peace. So that starts my day. That's how I start my day. Now, personally, I'm a thinker by nature. So I'm always thinking. It's a habit, routine, okay? But now it's starting to serve me to my benefit. Why? But after gaining spiritual knowledge, I'm a right thinker. Why? Because I'm using my thought process in the right way. I'm obtaining knowledge. I'm studying. I'm reading. I'm acquiring. I'm getting understanding. I'm getting more knowledge, okay? I don't never think I'm smart enough to I don't need to study. Nope. From the cradle to the grave, I'm going to study and learn something every day. Here you go. Let's go. Thinking positive daily is a good practice, but in order to keep your thoughts pure, you have to be conscious of why you're thinking good and positive thoughts. That's the thing that you have to be able to control. Keep your thoughts clean. Keep them pure. If the devil catches, they said that the idle mind is the devil's workshop. So I mean, if your mind ain't on God, that means you idle, and he can, slip up in there. I got a concept. If you can appreciate this one, what we call the devil, I'll try to explain to you. We call it the ego. The devil's always busy. Doesn't your ego work 24/7? But if you don't control it, it will control you. So the idea is to get control of the ego, know how to control your thoughts, keep them positive and pure. Meditation is what? Practicing mind control daily. I meditate so that I'm able to control my mind, not my mind controlling me. If your ego is not in check, you're being run by your ego, and that's not going to be good for you. Next thing is a technique. Breathing, right, is also important to your mind control because the oxygen flow throughout the body and mostly the brain dictates how the brain works. With a proper flow of oxygen, it operates like it's supposed to. Sometimes it don't get enough oxygen, it can't perform like it's supposed to. So breathing is another important part of your yoga and self-meditation. Here you go. The mastery of your mind takes years, not weeks, not months, years of what? Daily practice, but proving it can be done. Well, that sounds hard. Okay, well, the road that I travel, which is the spiritual road, it said it's going to get arduous. If you don't know what that means, Google it. It's an information aid, but it means not hard, real hard. And excruciatingly hard. Sometimes unbearably hard. So if you're not ready to deal with that, that ain't the road you want to travel. That's why it's the road less traveled by many. I know that too. I live in what I call a meditative state of mind, aka being God conscious. Before I act, confer. Before I say, confer. And before I do, confer. That way it keeps me from doing what I want to do. If I acted on me, I wouldn't be here talking to you. So it's the difference. You have to use it and find out it do work. Let's go. You don't want to find out that you should have done this or you wish you had done that. If I could, I would have, should have. Ain't the state that you want to live in. Right thinking philosophy. What do it do? It teaches you what? Mind control also. It puts you in a positive and a good state of mind by giving you what to think about and showing you how to operate that thought process for yourself. Watch this. I know the power of the mind and what? And I'm using it myself when? Daily. And it shows the way I walk, talk, and act is a little bit different. I appreciate that. I try to show others the spirit, aka the God in me, I'm holy. So they say, if that's what they see, because that's what God in me, I ain't got a problem with that at all. Watch this now. Right thinking philosophy is what? All mind and spiritual concepts that, if mastered, you become godlike. Again, walking you down that path to get you where you say you want to be. And if you don't want to be God, then you don't want to know yourself. And knowing yourself is knowing God, and vice versa. Spiritual enlightenment is what? Knowing God for yourself. You become a witness. You speak in his behalf. Why? Because you know. That's what I'm trying to show you. The mind makes contact or connection with what? The heart mind. That's right thinking philosophy's goal, to make you understand the mind and the heart come together, acting as one. Now you got spiritual enlightenment. That's how it's done. That's the level you want to get to as a right thinker. Last one I'm about to wrap it up. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. Let's do it. Right thinking is what? Mind control without what? Going on retreats. Living right daily within your own environment. I'm not going to the monastery. I'm not going to Tibet to focus and concentrate. Going to my lab. Sorry about that. I live like the Tibetan monks, but just not in solitude. I live around people and still perform things I need to perform. Why? I had the time, the opportunity, and space to do it. When there's nothing between you and that other person but air, you can take care of that real quick. I study daily. I put hours in of studying to what? Keep my mind busy by downloading information that's useful, that's positive, that's constructive, not wasting my time reading, watching, or doing something that don't really mean me any good. I apologize, but that's just me. My hobby and what I like to do is learn, either teach or get information. It makes a difference to me, but that's what I like to do. I'm a student. I use my mind, by what? By pushing it to what? The limits. When? Daily. By how? Gaining more new knowledge of things that I didn't previously know. That's what learning is about. I read the whole book. I want to know what's in this book. I'm about to give lessons out of this book. So in order for me to do that, I listen to my mentor, John Henry Clark, say before he give a lecture, he read 5 to 10 books. I go at least 3 or 4, so that means I got to up my game a little bit because I want to be like my man, the best at what I do, and that's giving information for you. Let's go. Now, I'm a student of life, living my best life spiritually, mentally, daily. So I'm walking the walk that I talk. Simple as that. Last one. I'm getting seen as a wise man for the way I do what I do. I have nothing but respect and admiration because that's what I want to be seen as, so I'm working on that. That's what my right thinking philosophy would do for you too. They'll see you as wise, better, holy. But if you put the work in, you deserve all the accolades that you receive. Just don't get big heads, stay humble, and always serve your higher self. I'll be back. That's mind control, aka right thinking philosophy. I got more.